If you have deep set or even hooded eyes, I highly recommend you check out and try this cat eye technique. I have deep set eyes and this eye definitely is a little bit more hooded than this one. So I love this technique because it covers all that up. It hides that my eyes are a little bit hooded. It hides that they're asymmetrical. It just works. So if you have deep set eyes, I want you to try this as well. And I'm gonna walk you through each step by step. If you have deep set eyes, one of the things that is a concern for you is that your eyelid is too small and you can't do many interesting looks. That is blasphemy. You can totally do interesting looks, and the more you hang out with me, the more I'll show you them. But I want you to try this look because it does make your eye area look bigger. Because of the cat eye, it also stretches and elongates your eye. So it's definitely one that you want in your arsenal if you want to feel a little sultry some days. So I did two things to my eyes. I used an eyeliner and did tight lining up on the top, and then I used the Inner Trans palette from ColourPop, mainly a mix of Daydream Baby and Up Level, and I just used a fluffy brush to put that just in my crease and wing out. Now that we've got that on, we can go straight into the cat eye. And for the cat eye, I'm gonna be using Danessa Myricks Twin Flames. This is called True Love, and let me just swatch this for you because it is outstanding. Look at that multi-chrome goodness. When I swatched this and I bought it, this is the look that I wanted to do from the get-go. I was like, I need to put that all over my eye. So we're gonna put it all over our eye. Most people will take this and go directly onto the eye and apply it. And that is one way to do it. But because I'm going for a specific shape, I'm going to use two of my favorite brushes to help make sure that I nail that look. So the two brushes I'm using is this one right here, which is a Crown Brush C124. It's a very firm eyeshadow brush that's synthetic, so it's really good with liquid and creams. And it's also very skinny, so it's gonna help me with my shape. The other one I have is a Crown C514, which is a very skinny brush. And that's what I'm gonna use to help get my tail really sharp. So I am gonna take the applicator and go directly onto my eyelid to just get the pigment there. And you can see this goes on effortlessly. It is full pigment from the get-go. I love how, like, while I'm looking in the mirror, this part looks blue and then this part looks purple. It is so much fun. Now, because we're focusing on deep set eyes for this video, I know that when my eye is open, it's right there and then it's gonna transfer. So I want that to transfer without, and I didn't look up, I just literally had to open my eyes wide and it's transferring. So right now it looks a little messy and that's okay. That's why we have our brushes. I'm still gonna go in and apply it and connect it to the shape that I've created. And then I'm gonna go in with the blush to really smooth out that edge. So if you've got deep set eyes, even if you have hooded eyes, you can do that same thing where you just look straight open or open your eyes wide, and it's going to transfer. That way you're gonna be able to see it all when your eyes are open too. Okay, so now that I got that on, I am going to get some product on my brush. I'm gonna get the brush loaded up on both sides. God, this is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. And I'm just going to, I'm resting my elbows on a desk. So that is helping me stay steady. And I'll clean up underneath my eye in a moment, but I really want to focus on the shape. And so I'm pressing in this area to really round it out as opposed to drawing. By pressing it, I'm giving the product a place to sit and it allows me to have more control. Doing the same thing on the other side. And now I'm just going over the whole lid to smooth out this whole area. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now that I've got that down, now I have to do the tail, and the tail's a little bit harder, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Actually, before I do that, let's clean this up because it's bothering me. I'm just going to grab a Q-tip. Oh good, it's not even dried yet, so I'm able to take it off pretty quickly. Some of my concealer is going away, so excuse me while I fix that. Now I wanna do the wing part. And so to do the wing part, I am going to use the applicator, but I'm going to put the product underneath the eye, especially knowing that I'm gonna go in with the black liner at the end to really smoke that out. So I'm gonna open the bristle up. I'm gonna look straight in the mirror and I'm going to place the product right here on the outer corner. I'm gonna go a little bit under my eye. So the key here is to keep your eyes open. I want with a little bit of product underneath, And now when I'm creating the wing, I have to look straight in the mirror. I want my head to be, or rather my eyes, to be completely relaxed. And I'm gonna slowly lift this up towards the tail of my brow. I'm applying less pressure as I get to the end, so it is thinner. Okay, I think that's a good placement. Now I'm gonna go in with my brush, get my brush loaded with some product, and I'm going to connect this tip to what I've done in the crease. Keeping my head, my eyes open, focusing on this outer corner. We're getting it a little bit thicker right here. You know, I might not even need my skinny brush because this brush did it for me. I am going around just rounding this up a bit. This is honestly what will take you the most time if you're a little bit OCD like me. Be patient, don't try to rush this. Just go slowly to make it all connect. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hold on, I will look at you guys in a moment, but what do you think so far? You can see how when I'm completely relaxed, I still get that little bit of a lift, and you see all the beautiful colors when I turn my head. My only issue is it is creasing a little bit. Probably should have used a better primer underneath, but I thought because this is waterproof, it wouldn't crease. So I'm gonna just go over it again with a little bit more product. And I know that can technically make it a little bit thicker, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my eyes closed. Closed until it dries. Closed until it dries. So that way I don't have to worry about creasing, because I believe once it dries, it will be golden. I'm gonna keep my eye looking like this. I am going in with my skinny brush just real quickly. I just really wanna define this even more. And I'm pressing very lightly, very minimal pressure. If you use minimal pressure, that's gonna help you get more of a defined line, and it's gonna be easier to fix if you make a little bit of a mistake. All right, so we're just gonna stay here for a second with my eye closed, or you can look down, whatever's more comfortable for you. I have an itch, so I'm just taking a powder brush to scratch the itch on my face. But this is what we have to do. And sometimes even if you do a regular winged eyeliner, my friend, you might want to just look down like this while the eye is drying. If you are ever that type of person that when you look up your eyeliner transfers, just keep looking down until it's dry. Duochromes are honestly my favorite. They don't photograph well, but they look beautiful in person. I forgot to mention, you don't need the Danessa Myricks Twin Flames in order to do this look. You can use a gel eyeliner and follow the same steps and you'll get the same results. I just recently bought the Danessa Myricks and I've been wanting to try it out like I said, so I'm using this today. Now, if you're not a fan of really smokiness underneath the eye, you can skip this next part. But if you do want to go bold with your makeup, go ahead and follow along and do the black liner underneath. You know, because this is a duochrome situation and there's blue and purple, I could also do blue or purple underneath the waterline, but I really want to make it dark, so I'm going to go with the black. And I'm going to use a pencil brush to smudge it out. This is a Crown C321. And the eyeliner I'm using is L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner. So many of you have recommended that I try this out, so this is my first time using it underneath the eye. I did put it up in my waterline earlier. Now we're gonna see how well it smudges for me. It is retractable, and I just discovered that there's this brush on the other side which will help you smudge, but I know I'm gonna like the brush better. But underneath that little smudgy guy is a pencil sharpener, so you can make the point of your eyeliner even sharper. I love when there's sharpeners in the butt. Such a nice addition. All right, so I'm gonna go right in my waterline. I'm also going on to and underneath my lashes because I want it to be a little bit thicker and smoky. So I am going all up in here. This is going on super dark, just like I like it. Connect there. Okay, once that's on, I'm just gonna take my pencil brush and smudge from the outer corner towards the center And then from the inner corner, also towards the center, this is just smoking it on out. My eyes are starting to look super duper reddish brown, which I am a fan of. This is a clean brush with no product on it, and I'm just smudging underneath it, so it gives it a little bit more of a fade. What do you think? You don't have to go as dark as I did underneath the eye. It's my personal preference. Play around to see what's best for you and what you like. I like this whole look. I like it really dark, and I know I'm gonna do a dark lip and my brows are nude, so it is definitely something that I prefer, but I want you to try your own way and, you know, practice to see which is your favorite. I also do want a little bit more shimmer, so I'm gonna take the Alchemist palette from KVD Beauty, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of this iridescent blue right in the inner corner, and also bring a little bit of it underneath my eye and up here on the inner corner, just for a little bit more pop. So many of you also mentioned that I should try the Essence mascara. So this is also going to be a first impression. I am going to curl my lashes. Can't do mascara without curling my lashes. Get those in there, go back and forth. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the mascara. The idea of this mascara is called false lash effect. So if you're not familiar with it, it's supposed to give your lash a lot of lift and a lot of drama, so you don't have to wear false lashes. We're going to test that out right now. I will say though, when you first get mascaras, sometimes they're not gonna be as good until they're a few days in. You know, when they start getting a little dried out. I feel like that's when the mascara is the best. This one isn't terrible though. I'm already getting pretty thick lashes. Lashes aren't looking super long, but they definitely are getting a lot of volume. And this mascara is only $5. I think it's like $4.99. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it in Ulta. It is all over. It is called Essence. I'm gonna take a look in the mirror in just a moment, or rather in the camera, so you guys can see the difference. And I've only done, well, I've done several coats, but I haven't gotten a new batch of mascara onto the wand. I'm just working with the first pump out. Oh, okay. That's not bad. What do you think? Oh, I'm gonna try to look up. Yeah, I can look up. I'm gonna look up. That's giving me a lot of volume. That is more than I thought. It might be hard to see because I've got such dark makeup on, but even when you look in the mirror, or when I look in the mirror and I keep my eyes open, you can see that my lashes are above the cat eye. I was gonna put false lashes on, but I might not now. Even if you think this look is a little bit difficult to do, don't think about that. I want you to try it anyways. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll make sure that you're taken care of.